Here's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
My game. Hey, pick it up, defense. That's Mike. Mike 8.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
31's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
6, Beckham.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Go. 31's the mic.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch tight end.
Black shot.
31's the mic. 6 man. Check curls.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. finding Hardman here over the middle.
And he is going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight left, tight left. 4 down, 4 down. 31's the mic. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Nice move.
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47.
Here's Fields.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago!
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense.
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it, but I still think it was the right play.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Set hut, black 40.
Slant, watch the slant. Tight right, tight right. Hey. 4 down.
Steal, black.
7. Watch 7. Slam. 31's the mic. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Ready.
2nd and 3. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
4 down, even.
Drill green.
I'm coming. 31's the mic. Ricky.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
31's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Blue check.
Check 37.
Blaster 6. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Check, 47. He can't hang.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 8-6 the score after 1.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now Fields.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Here's Hunter Nicewander now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Green Jacks.
Mike 8. Mike 8. You don't want this. Mike 8. Mike 8.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Zoom black. Eel blue.
31's the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 50 green.
Coming to you. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Black ultra.
4 down. 4 down. Check.
Slice 97.
Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
Let's go.
Back to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Red, 319. Teammate.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
First throw now for the backup Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Check three. Trips. 31's the mic.
Here we go. Smash, red. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
All day, dog. Watch left. Tight end to the left.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jabari Zuniga. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
My game. Hey, watch the screen.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
31's the mic.
Yellow.
Get off the field. 31's the mic.
Drop deep, drop deep.
30.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
Go red.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. Check 3, check 3.
6. Mega.
31's the mic. I'm coming.
Blue striker.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. Red 38.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down.
Fury. Yellow.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 31's the mic. Too little, cupcake.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Watch the run. 47.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready.
47's the mic. Yo. Hey, check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist.
Black shot.
Twist, twist.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Stay with your man. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check three.
Slice blue.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready?
Let's go, D. Tight end right. We got 4.
Field, black.
31's the mic. Go. 31's the mic.
Set, go.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Packers have retaken the lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney.
Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rip right. Mike's 47.
One play action. Fields.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
47. Check Mike 47.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Back to throw. Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Fields throwing again.
Check 47. Hey, watch the ball.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Once again, up come the Bears, and they're going for 2.
Watch safety Safety's creeping.
Shift. Bravo.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
2nd and 2. The left side throw complete to Adams. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Right here.
Drill 52.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Blue, go. Green Jack. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
31's the mic. What we got?
Yellow blue.
They'll set up to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hey, we got 4.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
I'm on.
Red, cycle.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
47, Mike. Mike, 47. Watch the run. 66.
Draw play. Cohen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
58's the mic, 58's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. I got one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Red, yellow.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Yeah, good job, Mo.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
6, 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
We've got this.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
No chance. 58's the mic, 58. 58.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Y'all not ready?
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Black shot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
31's the mic. Go.
Yellow, go. Slice blue.
31's the mic.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Steal, flat.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Here we go again. 31's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Drill grease.
31's the mic.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bears will get the football back.
47's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep
Now a first down throw. Fields swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Switch up, switch up.
On first down, Fields.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, check, 47. All day, baby, all day.
To throw again on second down.
Fields.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Packers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.